One of the things that you have to do to become a full member of the fleet is contribute to fleet projects. You can access fleet projects by clicking the fleet button, which is beneath the minimap, and then clicking on the holdings tab. From there you can see the fleet holdings are over on the side, and here's the Starbase, Spire, Embassy, Dilithium Mine, and hopefully there will be more things to come. To contribute to a project, select one of the projects from this middle section, and then select an item and click Contribute. Slide the slider over and click OK, and you will receive fleet marks or fleet credits for your items. There are some things that tend to fill up really fast. Those are fleet marks and expertise, which this project did not need any. But those two tend to go really fast, so if you want to contribute those, please make sure to be here when the project's complete. Okay. To see how much you have contributed, you can click on the roster, and over here where it says member comments, click the down arrow next to it and click on overall holding contribution. And right there it will show you the number of fleet credits that you have earned. One of the other important tabs in the fleet window is the Events tab. When you click on the Events tab, you can then come down here and select an event, and then click RSVP. If you would like, you can enter a message to the person running the event, and then click either Accept, Maybe, or Out. To access the Fleet Bank, you can go to almost any bank console and click Access Bank, and then click on Fleet Bank. As you can see, our bank is subdivided into space gear, ground gear, data samples, and consoles. We ask that you try and keep everything separated out like it is on these tabs, and please only donate blue quality or purple quality gear. If you get something that's green or yellow, it's better if you just sell that, and you can donate EC under the space 2 to 4 and just input however many EC you want to donate and then click deposit. You will be able to withdraw a certain number of items from the bank each day, and that is determined by your rank within the fleet. To create a fleet uniform, go speak with any tailor and select Tailor from his dialog options. From here you can either click Create if you have a free uniform slot, or you can select one of your uniforms and click Modify. Then you will need to click on Uniform under Advanced, and if you are not a Romulan character, this next part is very easy. Just click on Fleet Uniform and select your career. If you are Romulan, however, as you have just seen, the uniform does not change, and you will actually need to go to our forums to find the options for each of these. After you've created your uniform, you can come back to this screen, select your uniform and click Rename, and then give it a name so that you'll know which of your uniforms it is. Now you can right-click on your portrait and click Change Uniform, and then click on your fleet uniform, and your uniform will change. When you join a fleet, one of the things that you'll want to do is take a look at the fleet chat, and you may want to even break the fleet chat out into its own tab. You can actually see, as I scroll through my chat history, these green lines are chat with the fleet. And you can see there's a little bit of a conversation going on here. And if you right-click on any of these tabs, you can gain access to the chat options window. And you can create a new tab and name it something like Fleet. And then you can come down here and unselect everything but Fleet. And there can be an awful lot of options, especially if you signed up for some custom channels. And you will see things in the chat window start to disappear. And once you've finished with that, just click Rename next to your chat tab, and then click Close. And you can select your different tabs just by clicking on them in the Fleet chat or in the chat window. You may occasionally see something like this, where it says Some Mission, X for Invite. When you see that, if you would like to join the mission, put an X in the Fleet chat. The reason for that is it then makes it very easy for the person running the mission to just right-click on your name and then invite to team. Instead of using the in-game voice chat, our fleet uses TeamSpeak. You can get TeamSpeak by going to teamspeak.com and then clicking the green free download button. After a few more screens, you will eventually get an installer. After installing TeamSpeak, you should get an icon like this on your desktop. When you click it, it should bring up the TeamSpeak wizard if you have not already set up TeamSpeak. From here, just click Next and set your default nickname. If you're just using this for FDO, we suggest that you use like your @handle name or your main tunes name so that we know who you are. And then click Next. And we strongly advise that you use Push to Talk and set a button that's easy to get to on your keyboard. And then click Next through the rest of the setup wizard. After that, click on Bookmarks, and then Manage Bookmarks, and then Add Bookmark. Name it something like FDO, and then put in our address for our TeamSpeak server and the password. You can get both of those from the first tab on the Fleet window in-game. And you also have another chance to set your nickname here. And then click OK. Once you've created your bookmark, you can access it by clicking on the Bookmarks menu and then on your bookmark.
Connected.
Once you've joined our TeamSpeak, we would appreciate it if you would move down into one of the other channels.
Channel switched.
You'll also have to register on our forums. To register, go to forum.fdo-group.org and then click on the Register button. Then click I agree. And on the next page, you will be asked to enter your username. Your username should be your @handle name in Star Trek Online. So this would start with the @ and it will be everything after the @. After a few days, one of the fleet administrators will activate your account.